What is good, guys? So today we are going to be training shoulders and triceps. This routine is a bit different from what I do in my on-season, where I train each muscle group separately, chest, back, shoulders, arms, and quads and hamstrings, and then have a rest day. So today we are going to be doing Fst-7 shoulders and triceps. I have changed a few things to make the workouts more suitable for me and my physique. Today, as you can see, I'm going to be warming up on rear delt machine flies just to get my rear delt activated before I actually start the FST workout. So right here, what you can see me doing is doing some dumbbell shoulder presses. This was my second warm-up set, I believe. So I try to focus solely on bringing my elbows in, and as I'm bringing my elbows in, I extend my triceps, if that's the word. Yeah, extend my triceps. So there we go, just actually watching my form here. So I haven't actually done dumbbell shoulder presses in a long time. In the 2 years I've been prepping, I've just solely stuck to mostly machines. I think I did it here and there once or twice, but I've stuck to solely machines because I can really isolate the front delt when I do it. So right here, I think I was doing about 40 or 45 kg. I can't really remember. I was only able to squeeze about 6 reps on it. Had to get my friend to sort of spot me. But I am happy that, I've started doing it again and I've found something I could sort of progress on. Yeah. So going over now, I went over to some lying lateral raises. It's a bit different to the regular standing lateral raises that I do, because when I do this I can really feel constant tension on my lateral head compared to when I do them standing. So this is something that I have incorporated into my workouts and was actually shown to me by a personal trainer at the gym. I've never really heard of it before or done it this way before, but I really like it and I think I'll definitely be doing it more often. So similarly, I try to focus on moving my elbows up. I would advise probably using a handle with the ones with the rope on it, because it's a bit easier to grip than using these handles that are just metal and connect to the cables directly. So as you can see here, I started to do some partial reps just to get some get the blood into the muscle and just squeeze through and get a bit more of a pump. I also advise while you're doing one single arm, you sort of grip the bench with the other arm. Here I didn't do it, and I did start to feel a bit of a pump in my lower back. So yeah, I think now I do grip the bench. But yeah, so similarly I tried to target about 8 to 12 rep range and add in some partials as well. Maybe about 3 to 5 partial reps depending on how I'm feeling after the set. So though I don't do, I'm trying to bring up my rear delt, I try to sort of stay away from doing too much front dumbbell raises. I mean, I don't take it out of my whole shoulder routine completely because I do not want that part to become a lagging part. However, I just limit the amount of times I do it. I mean, if you do think of it, when you're doing incline dumbbell presses, you do tend to use your shoulders, your front delt to stabilize the weight. So your front delt are getting hit quite a few times. So yeah, I mean, thinking of it from an art perspective, you don't want an extremely dominant front delt, part of the shoulder, and then your rear delt are just lacking. So here you can see that my rear delt aren't popping out as much as I would like them to. They aren't too bad, but it's not exactly where I would love them to be. So we moved over to a superset. Right here I'm supersetting some bent over lateral raises or rear delt raises. I also did partials here, so I focused on moving my elbows up. I didn't really bother about straightening out my arms, just focusing on moving my elbows up. Right here you can see me doing some partials. I did about, I think, 5 to 6 partials in this, just to get the pump and get the squeeze in. And then I moved over to some face pulls. So I did 2 working sets of this and 2 working sets of the bent over lateral raises. So next up, I moved over to the part which makes the Fst-7 workouts. I did 7 working sets of dumbbell lateral raises. As you can see, I think this was my second or third set, and I think I was using about 8 kg, if I can see right. Yeah, I was using 8 kg, so I focused on moving my elbows up. Unfortunately, I didn't actually have a spotter during this workout. But if you do, what you can do to finish it up is you can get a partner to sort of push your elbows down as you add resistance to it by yourself. Or when you're coming up, also get them to add a bit more resistance, getting closer to the top end position of the movement. It just sort of gets you that much more from the workout. So here, similarly, I always hit poses after each set of my workout. I've been doing that for I think for about 2 weeks now, and I've noticed significant changes in my physique. A lot of people have given me some compliments that my physique is looking a bit more fuller, so it definitely works. So this was my 6 sets, I believe. I did start to use some momentum here to get the weight up, and I also added in some partials with the dumbbells. I think it was 15 kg. And then went over similarly again to use the 3 kg dumbbells and sort of rep out and add some force resistance. Okay, and now we're going on to the tricep portion of the workout. So started off with some rope tricep extensions, nice and slow and controlled. So this was my second warm-up set. I tried to focus solely on locking out and just getting that contraction and that squeeze when I'm doing my warm-ups, and just getting my mind ready for when I do go heavier in weight. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Focus on trying to keep the elbows in and twist out the rope at the bottom range of the movement. Sometimes when I do go heavier in weight, I actually just pull the rope down. I don't really get that twist. So it is worth doing both, doing it lighter weight and getting the twist on the wrist, and just doing it heavy and just going down. So moving over to some overhead dumbbell tricep extensions. I called my friend over to actually give me a spot because I was getting tired at this point. So this was my warm-up set. Same thing, focus on just extending my triceps completely. And then moving on to my first working set. I'm actually not too sure what the weights are with this plate. It does say 5 kg in it, but I'm guessing it's about just over 30 kg, including the handles. But it is good because I can sort of go heavier and not really know that I'm doing it. So yeah, similarly I focused on doing about 6 to 12 rep range on this. And on my second working set, I did go up. I think I went up by, I don't know, 3 kg or 4 kg. As I said, I'm not really sure what weight it is. So yeah, right here I got my friend to spot me because I did notice that after some time I was focused solely on getting the weight up rather than actually feeling the movement and feeling what was going on in my muscle. So it is advised to get a spotter if you are getting quite weak, because I mean, once you start forcing the weight up rather than feeling the motion, it's defeating the purpose of what you're trying to do. So right here I moved over to some overhead tricep cable extensions. This is the Fst-7 portion of the tricep workout. So 7 working sets and 8 to 12 rep range with 45 seconds rest in between. And yeah, that concludes my workout for today. Finished off with some posing. I would just like to say in this video I'm 80.1 kg on this morning. I think this was on the 29th of January. So I'm 80.1 kg. I'm pretty happy with my condition so far at this weight. I would like to get up to 85 or hold in a similar condition to this. And when I do get there, then I'll start prepping for my next bodybuilding show. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, please click and subscribe and just drop me a comment saying this video did help, or I'd like you to go into a bit more information, and whatever it is, just drop me a comment. So when I do finish my workouts, I like to keep my meals quite lean. As you can see, I had 135 grams of chicken with some Nando sauce and a wholemeal pita bread.